Yo, Frank, where you going? This is where we're going today over here, okay? Check this out over here. We call that a sewer. Hey, what's up down there? Anybody down there? I don't think there's any water in there. You see any water? Folks, I don't see any water. Nope, there's no water in there, is there? Oh no, there is water. We are fishing with the Dock Runner 5000 8 million series with the high performance cork, the extreme black paint, and 1, 2, 3, 4 high performance guides, high performance hooks, weights, line. It's high performance. Some high performance bait. We're fishing with salami. Why? Because it was stinking up the back of the fridge. I just put a piece of salami on there and send it down in the sewer. Did you hear that? That was a good kerplop. It was a really good kerplop, folks. Sometimes, when the kerplop is all you need to know about your day. There's a tree coming out of my sewer here. There may be some alligators down there. Jimmy Hoffa. We didn't really have time for an episode of outdoors adventures, like going to the outdoors, so we're going to this outdoors. Have a look. Look, there's nature down there. I dare not put the camera down because it's being held on by duct tape. It goes down pretty far. As a matter of fact, there's 2 levels. There's this upper level and it steps down to the next. You know why? Because that waterway there and that dry area there are connected. That's part of it. And what happens is, as the water, if it rains and this fills up with water, because it rains a lot, the water comes across here because it's slightly graded. And there's a ledge here. And when it goes over that ledge, we call a levee. Remember the song? There's a few levee songs, isn't there? Yeah. There's a hole right there that goes out there. So, there, steps down to here, steps down to there. Now that one has a levee too. When it gets too high, it steps down and goes far away to another land. Catch any fish at this sewer, we can always try another. I think it's low tide in the sewer, so we're gonna come to this end of the sewer. This is the other side of the sewer. I missed the first guide. I missed it completely. That's okay, you know why? Because we're almost out of sunlight, and what that means is the show has to go off, not on, because you know why? Why? Because I don't have a light for this camera. We're fishing. I hope you're enjoying the show. I haven't been out here in a while. I believe I just lost my salami. Sounds like a personal problem, Frank. No, the salami's still on there. The rig today is a dropper rig, brought to you by Hat. This is what I call living. Yeehaw! You ever get the feeling somebody was watching you? Oh. I don't know if you saw that. I just got a bite, a fish, bite, bit, bite. Before sun goes down, don't let the sun go down on Frank. A few pieces of this meat, and we're gonna throw it out there, okay? We're gonna meatify the area with salami. Here's why salami is good. Let's explore salami for a minute. Salami is a tough meat. It's pretty hardy meat. The spices don't bother or really offend fish. They actually may even attract them. But one of the magic parts of salami is that you can cut it into many shapes, and it has a lot of oil and fat in it, and that oil and fat drips out into the main waterway. And what that does, you want to cast the bait where you threw the others. What that does is it actually leaves a trail of oil in the water. Oil and water don't mix, so the oil always leaves a trail and the fish can follow it right to your bait. Another day in what people refer to as sunny Florida. There's a fish right there. It almost pulled the rod out of my hands. I better lessen the drag some, loosen and lessen it, because Y'all ever see that show there with the guy with the hat with the T on it called Bill Dance? Well, today we're not going to fall in the water. But I did do something stupid before the show. Y'all ever eat a very, very hot Pop-Tart? Let me tell you something. It's danger. I tell you again, I get that feeling somebody be watching me. Every time I say that, I get a bite. I said that in New York. Yo, I got myself a fish over here. After all, the name of this show is A New Yorker Lost in Florida. I don't know if you ever saw the title of the show you just clicked on because you said, let me see what this idiot Frank's got today. But why these things got this white powder here? That's called cornstarch. Cornstarch will keep the meat from getting stuck together and glumpy because it keeps the moisture down. Then when it's in the water, it acts as a trail. It goes through the water there. Because guess what cornstarch doesn't do? It doesn't mix with the water. Ain't that a hoot? You get some science here on this show called something about that. And this, I don't even know. What do you call this stupid show? How many freaking cameras does this guy have? Here we are fishing. Right there. There's the water. See that water there? We are in somebody's backyard. In a neighborhood. I often go to the neighborhood and the neighbor's hood and go to the hood and go to the neighbor's hood. Neighbor's. Why is it called a hood? The neighborhood? I want you to look that word up, like brotherhood, sisterhood, riding hood. And you see the determination in my face. Or is it gas? Folks, you gotta try to live a little bit, and then whatever after, but at least a little, you know, do some living. And by living, I mean find yourself a sewage area and fish it. Go to someone's backyard, fish their pool. Look, I'm not picky. Do what you want. It's a beautiful world. Who said that? Watch the rod tip. Watch. Make pretty shapes and fun shapes. Here's what you're going to do. We're going to mash a bunch up and throw them out there. And we're going to scatter them. And listen, the fish don't stop eating after one. You know that. Have you ever fed a fish in a tank? They'll eat until the food's gone or until their bellies can't hold anymore. Frank, why don't you leave it? I don't know. You know, I'm the impatient fisherman. Yeah, a couple small ones. Nothing ready for nothing for dinner yet. But I did catch a stick. I got a stick. Yay! Wouldn't be a show without a stick. Suicide. I'll be watching as the poop floats by because I'm sitting by sewer side, not suicide, by the sewer side. And you know, sewer could have a lot of things. I mean, it doesn't have to have actual stuff going through it that we do, but yeah, these are drain sewers. But still, fishing the sewer system is the way to go. You can always catch that alligator in New York. So when you go to New York, make sure you bring your fishing pole, and when the police come for you as you're fishing in the sewer, tell them, Frank, G-Fish 21 Ferrante said, absolutely, no, don't use my last name. Scratch that. You don't. Watch the light. Hi, yeah. Welcome back with Bill, the fisherman here in Kentucky. Frank, how do you squat like this for hours? I saw it on YouTube. All right, one more time. We're gonna throw out there. I just, you know, look. There's another stick. We got 2 sticks on one show. We're really breaking records now, folks. Normally I only catch 1 stick per show, but 2 sticks. 2 sticks on one show. Now we're talking, that's a serious accomplishment for G-fish. Fish is gonna pop a squat here. Oh, the ground's wet. That's why G-fish didn't sit. G-fish. Why G-fish? Because we're gorilla fishing right now. Line I'm using is very light. Whoa, there's a fish right there. Let it go again. He'll come back and eat it again. Gotta give him a second to come back for it. What I call this is a shy biting fish. They bite once, they come back and and you're on like it's a marloon. It might be a tarpoon. But we're off the skunk, whatever it is. Let's find out. Whoa! That's what we call a bluegill, or it just could be a dirty shell cracker. We're not sure. But let's just say this, folks. We are off. We're off the skunk with a fish on a salami that went bad in the back of the fridge. But ain't that a purty fish? Kids, yo, you don't need to do drugs to get high. You could just go fishing. Remember Jerry McInnes used to say that? That's a fish. All you need to do is get some salami from the fridge. Throw your fish back if you ain't going to eat them, okay? Enjoyed the show tonight. I'm here from Sewer in Florida. Welcome to our G-fish experience, and I hope you come back for another. Bye.